Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. Eddie Hearn gets rejected by yet another American fighter regarding the Dazn streaming app. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, it seems some people may have underestimated the power of Al Haymon. Eddie Hearn said he was snickering, said, I can't wait to tell you guys this announcement. And he was like gritting. He's just seeping through his pores. We find out the announcement is $1 billion multi-year deal with a company that was big, I guess, in Canada and Japan. Not necessarily the American market, but other places for streaming sports. It's a sports streaming app called Dazn, and it's a lucrative deal for Matchroom. They're putting on 16 US fights and 16 UK fights, right? So he was grinning. They haven't came out with the price point publicly. The previous Dazn app, I guess, cost $19.99 a month, and I don't know what the price point will be in America, at least once it's announced, but they're supposed to release that information August, September, somewhere right around there. Now, another Al Haymon fighter has publicly come out and says he's not really interested in signing. Maybe these guys have a change of mind, change of heart, but as of right now, this is at least the third person that I can think of that was with Al Haymon, that is with Al Haymon, and has stated that they're not interested in shifting over and jumping ship quite yet. The new person is Deontay Wilder. Shout out to Fight Hub TV, link in the description. His brother fought and got a first round knockout. Props to Marcellus Wilder on his pro debut and victory. And they did an interview with Wilder, and Wilder says absolutely not. He's not signing with Eddie Hearn for the Dazn. He says Eddie Hearn is going to have trouble getting talent from the UK because of deceptive practices, lies, and how the Joshua Wilder situation is being handled, and basically ultimately his character. He says, I'm not trying to slander him or throw his name in the mud, but he said just with the public line manipulations, contradictions in the negotiations for the Joshua Wilder fight, he said he's going to be hard pressed to get guys from the US to jump ship and go over to Dazn, or at least the major names. So that's coming from Wilder. And listen, you guys go, oh, you're hating. I'm not hating. This is what the fighters are saying. Adrian Broner just publicly put the situation on blast. He's an Al Haymon fighter. He put the contract on blast, posted it on social media, fight 1, 2, and 3 in the course of 12 months. And he keeps saying that I'm loyal to Al Haymon. That's what Adrian Broner says. Now you have Wilder saying it. And I told you a behind the scenes one with heavyweight Adam Kanowski, the Polish fighter, and he's gonna re-up with Al Haymon. He got offered, I think it was 1.5 million to go over to Dazn app. So Eddie Hearn, he says there's a lot of people in his inbox. We're still waiting. I will purchase Dazn if I see a sufficient calendar. Like, I just got to know what fights you're talking about. And I told you guys, it's not as easy as just throwing money around and oh, I got $1 billion. See, I think Eddie Hearn, he might have underestimated the American market. Just because you've been successful in another market, the UK, or if you're from Japan, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you have a Nui, hypothetically, and he's real big in Japan. That doesn't mean he's going to be a star in America, right? Because certain things resonate with certain markets. You know what I mean? It's just how business works. Some people, maybe he is. Maybe a Nui will be the next big thing since Pacquiao. He'll be the next Floyd. We don't know. We got to wait and see. But like I said, just because you conquer, like, look at Zhao Shiming in the Chinese market. They said he was big. You know what I mean? He might be the Chinese Elvis. You ain't nothing but You know what I mean? But Zhao Shiming never really resonated in America. He was in the Transformers movie. He had a little scene in the elevator, but ultimately Zhao Shiming, he didn't really cross over like that. And he has 2 gold medals, I think it is. So you never know when you're crossing ponds and seas and different stuff like that. So I just got to see what Eddie Hearn's talking about. But so far, he's getting shot down by a lot of Al Haymon's talent and a lot of the other top talent, like the Lomachenkos, Crawfords, Ryan Garcias. They're they're locked into contracts, so he can't bother with them because then he'll have a lawsuit on his hands if he tries to pull Lomachenko, who's currently under contract with Top Rank, over there. Plus, Lomachenko looks like he's happy with Top Rank. I mean, why wouldn't he be? He's getting $1 million in his last couple fights. He's getting headliners. He's gaining popularity. Some people are putting him on the pound-for-pound list, things like that. So he's probably happy with how Top Rank's moving. So it's not as easy as it looks to uproot somebody and move them. You know what I mean? I can imagine some of the fighters that are reaching out to Eddie Hearn are fighters who are maybe on the back half of their career, guys with losses and stuff. To make DAZN successful and break the American market, Eddie Hearn is going to have to find the talent to spearhead and catapult that platform. Like, put Anthony Joshua on there. That's a fighter you already have, but you're not willing to do that because Anthony Joshua is already established and he's selling pay-per-views for you, right? So you're going to keep, you know what I mean, getting pay-per-view money off of Anthony Joshua. His fights are now too big for that. Just like Joshua became too big for the O2 Arena, you needed a bigger venue. So he's probably too big for DAZN. And Daniel Jacobs, another fighter that Eddie Hearn acquired, but at the same time, Jacobs has an HBO contract, so you can't do nothing with that until that contract expires. So Wilder, he's just the latest to publicly deny, and this is not a good look for Eddie Hearn or for DAZN because they need to get the talent and get it fast. The only person that I know for a fact that they've signed is Gabe Rosado, but Eddie Hearn keeps saying there's millions of people in his inbox. We just got to see those names. I heard Keith Thurman might be interested. That would be a good look. I mean, Keith Thurman's not necessarily in the most favorable light, but he's a good fighter and he's undefeated, so that could help. You know what I mean? But a lot of people feel different types of ways about Keith Thurman's recent attitude, but at least he's still an undefeated fighter and he's a champion and he's a good fighter. You know what I mean? So you're going to need someone like that. So you might have to break the bank at least to lure the first major fighter in. Broner, give him some type of offer where he would be foolish to turn it down. He already turned down $40 million from Rock Nation, and he's pledging his allegiance to Showtime, Steven Espinoza, and Al Haymon. So Al Haymon is truly the godfather. People aren't trying to cross Al Haymon. They don't want to necessarily jump ship. So you're going to have to make it, you have to sweeten the pot or something. Because Wilder says, based on how the public has seen the contradictions and stuff with the Joshua fight, he's going to be hard-pressed to get people to cross over. So let me know what you guys think. That's the Wilder. He said he's not going over to DAZN. And see, these are all people that Eddie Hearn has talked about wanting to sign. Charlo said they are open to hear his offer, but I haven't heard about anything tangible. So we'll see. Maybe Eddie Hearn can lure Charlo in or something, but so far he's striking out with the people I've heard that were marquee names and have enough momentum or clout in the game to catapult, like the Broners, Wilders, and stuff like that. Undefeated guys like Kanowski. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Wilder said he's not going. He said he's not going to sign. He don't need a promoter, and he got his own thing lined up. So he's probably coming out with Bomb Squad promotions or some shit. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.